Hello world, I'm Rich, and it's Rich's World Beer Tour. Back in the Twin Cities after I was just out on the East Coast for 5 days on business. Little New Hampshire, Boston, and Philly run. Good to be back home. Had some nice small craft beers up there, especially New Hampshire and Boston. Some new flavors. It was fun. Good to be home. I got a beer. I got a gift beer. This one's from Ben and Angela. Come into the brewery a bunch. They've been over to the house, had a few beers. They were up north, brought me something. This is the Nordic Lager. It's a Juniper Rye Lager from our friends at Castle Danger. Castle Danger up in Two Harbors. Dangerously good ales. Brought this Nordic Lager, 6% ABV. It's their spring seasonal. So it looks as though it was put in here on 7/7. I let it sit for a couple weeks. It's about a month old. So I'm hoping that as a lager it's not going to be too bad. Ooh, still got a little hiss opening it up. They didn't short me nothing. We're as full as can be. Bunch of stouts are usually my diet, and so we're going to go for something off my usual radar. Look at that. Nice, that's a pretty pour. A little foam over the top. Tangerine, golden tangerine colored. Nice, several fingers worth ahead. That's just a pretty pour. I get this breadiness, a little citrus, a lot of breadiness, and a little spicy note. Kind of for me, a peppery, but there's a fruit. I guess it's their lager recipe with juniper berries and rye. Is the way I understand it. And I've had a couple of holiday beers with I think juniper. I think from Alaska Brewing. I got this big blueberry note when I had those, so I don't know. It sure smells nice. Clean, not a huge smell, and I'm not going to get, I don't think, huge flavors off a lager. Nice carbonation coming up. Probably, I don't know if you can see that. Nice carbonation coming off the bottom, keeping that head going, and it's about, I don't know, 50 some degrees right in there. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Ooh, she's carbonated. Real bready, malty, sweeter. A little bitterness at the end. Just a nice straightforward lager. I don't get a lot of the this is just a really nice lager. I don't get a little, I should say, I get a little bit of the spiciness from the rye. I was going to say the juniper, I don't get any fruity flavor, any if it's juniper berries, I'm not getting any of that, the fruity notes, any of that. I do get a little spiciness in with that. It's very bready, very sweet, very easy drinking lager. A nice medium mouthfeel, not heavy at all, not too light either though. Easy drinking. It's about 80 some degrees out here. This is a beautiful beer for a nice warm muggy evening. Now if it's a spring seasonal and I'm drinking this in early August, this might not be the best time to review it. Maybe it's getting old and some of the flavors from the juniper are dropping off. But as far as just an easy-going lager with some rye notes, a little spicy, it's almost like a cracked pepper note, but for a little spiciness with a lager, A little sharpness, maybe. This is a real easy drinking, nice beer. I had some preconceived notions of what I was going to get tonight here, and I was thinking that this was going to be, you know, it's going to have a big blueberry note and some of those flavors mixed in, and some spiciness from the rye, and it could be the age. It's just an easy drinking lager. Anyways, this is an 8.25, real easy drinking lager. Real nice. I would get this again in a heartbeat, just for a day like this, warm and muggy. For a spring seasonal, I gotta try this again next spring. I've got some relatives up in Two Harbors, so have them bring down some fresh and see what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. If you've tried it, can put some notes out here. Let me know. Maybe I'm missing out on the spiciness. Castle Danger up in Two Harbors. Let me make sure I get it right, get it off the top here. Nordic Lager, the Juniper Rye Lager, 6%. They're spring seasonal, so if you haven't tried it and you're up on the North Shore next spring, grab some. This is really hopefully there's some other flavors that I'm missing, but this is a damn good lager. Nothing else is new. I got some new shades here tonight. Permanent glassware now. I'm used to having my cheaters and looking over the top. Now I've got the transitions and I am screwed up. Nothing's focusing right for me, so my eyes got to get used to it. Anyways, hey, check out this beer from Castle Danger. Real nice beer. Thanks for sharing one with me, world. Cheers.